MINISO. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of MINISO, especially in the Philippines. So MINISO is like a dollar store. It sells items for around $2, $4, $10, just very cheap items. And they do also sell some headphones, earphones also. I also have reviewed already other MINISOs here in the channel, and they're not, that bad, especially for the price that you're paying for. So this is around 300 pesos or around $8. So is this also worth it, and also as a case? We're gonna find out in this video. Right, so I actually already opened it up, but we're gonna put this aside and take a look at the box, what's inside. So you have product name, metallic in-ear, 1.2 meters in cord, metal housing they say in bright color, and also has an EVA bag, and of course the MINISO branding. It says MINISO Earphone strong bass, comes with an earphone case, and also metallic earphones here at the top. So let's open it up. And very nice, for the price, for that 300 peso price, you're getting, a case already. Okay, opening it up. So you have a pretty cool case. You have a leather-ish kind of case, and it's also pretty hard case overall. And you do have other ear tips that's available, and you do have a small pouch here. So maybe put on the ear tips in. And it doesn't have MINISO branding here, but it does have some MINISO branding here at the zipper. So a nice touch overall. Of course, it's in the cheap side, but not so bad overall because of that hard shell. And let's proceed to the earphones themselves. So the earphones that I got is actually gray in color, and I do like the color here. It feels more upscale, especially with the gray shade that they chose. So here in the lobes, it's actually made of metal, which is very surprising for this price range. Of course, there's Xiaomi piston fits that also has metal build. You do have that minimalist kind of look, which is something I like. There's also some air holes here. It doesn't have removable cable. It is fixed cable, and you do have ear tips already installed. And you do have a flat cable here, which is nice. It's a tangle-free cable, so I do like this kind of cable, especially when you're just putting it, in your pocket. It won't tangle as much as other, styles of cables. Here in the fork part, you also have mic and play and pause button as well, which is a nice touch. It's made of plastic also. And here in the plug part, you do have a straight plug, and that kind of Apple-esque kind of design, that mobile phone-esque kind of design, which is not so bad overall. So overall, in terms of build, is average to above average, not so bad, especially in the price range that you are paying for. It's actually very good already in build, and it just feels upscale. This is similar to what you get with your free earphones in your mobile phone. Not so bad build overall. So this is how it looks like. Right, so overall, I do like the look here. Again, it feels kind of upscale. If you don't look at, the MINISO branding, you can mistake this for a Sony earphone. So that is nice in terms of the overall look. And of course, that flat cable also makes it feel more upscale. And it feels actually good here. It doesn't feel, cheap at all, especially in the build department. And with that gray color, it does stand out. I do like that. And it doesn't feel cheap. Some earphones in this price range, the color is not that good looking. The shade that they chose is not good looking. This not so bad. This is kind of wearable, especially when I'm wearing black. In terms of sealing, this does seal well. Average to above average. Not so bad in terms of sealing. I can still hear my voice here, but it does go inside your ear. That it helps out blocking the noise. So I would give average to above average in terms of isolation here. In terms of comfort, not so bad as well. Doesn't have the flush fit that you get with other IEMs, but it does go inside your ear that well, and the tips is not so bad in terms of comfort. It is pretty comfortable. I would give the comfort above average here. Not so bad comfort overall. I can see me wearing this for maybe 6 hours without any issues. So in terms of looks, build, and also comfort, not so bad here overall. This in line with what you get with maybe the EarPods or also the AKGs from Samsung. Not so bad in terms of quality overall. Alright, so how does it sound? It's a warm sounding in-ear. So definitely for bass heads, for those who like bass, this may be the IEM for you. This may be the in-ear for you. So definitely this is a bass heavy earphone, and that is actually what they said in the package. This is a bass earphone. It is smooth in presentation overall. It's not black and white, so this is more for a casual listen. So having a warm signature, the highs here are a bit laid back, so it is lower in volume, or what we call recessed. This recessed highs here, though fortunately, even if it's recessed here, still has enough extension at the top, so it's not really that muffled sounding compared to other warm earphones that I have heard. It's still nicely extended at the top. It's actually near sibilance in terms of the extension here, so even if for a warm earphone, it gives gives an impression that it has some detail on top. But definitely this lacking, I would say. I would prefer that the highs here are a bit more forward in the mix. So definitely the highs are not the strength of the Mini. So the mids are forward in the mix. Actually, it's thick mids here. This is one of the strengths of the MINISO. So more smooth and thick mids. And there's enough detail in the mids department to throw around, and also again forward in the mix. This is one of the strengths of the MINISO. Not so bad mids overall. Bass. The bass is definitely forward in the mix. Actually, way forward in the mix. This is a bassy earphone. Bass heads may like this. For those who like, thumping kind of bass and in-your-face kind of bass, this may be for you. So the bass is boomy, and also does bleed to the mids a little bit. And the bass are a bit overpowering here. So definitely this is more for a bass heads earphone. If you like bass, maybe this is for you. The soundstage here is surprisingly above average. It's actually pretty big here, especially for this price range. Imaging is also above average here. Again, surprising imaging. Separation though is just average because of the smooth nature of the sound. It's not that black and white. But fortunately, you have that bigger soundstage to play around with the MINISO. So compared to other earphones in the price range, compared to the Xiaomi Piston Fits, how does it stack up? So the Xiaomi Piston Fits is more balanced sounding compared to this one. Is more warm, bass forward. So definitely there are different signatures. What do I prefer? I still like the Xiaomi Piston Fits. I would say that it's more versatile still because it has a balanced sound, and also the detail retrieval there is better compared to this one because this has pretty overwhelming bass. So yes, if you are not super into bass, you like a more balanced sound, I would recommend the Xiaomi Piston Fits. Xiaomi Piston Fits for me is a more versatile sound because the sound signature will play well with other genres, acoustic, EDM, even rock music. That kind of signature plays well with more genres, and build quality is very similar to what you get with the MINISO. So yes, the MINISO is not bad, but I would definitely go for the Xiaomi if it's me who's gonna buy because of that more versatile sound signature. But yes, if you like bass, you may want to go with the MINISO because this has a lot more bass compared to what you get with the Xiaomi Piston Fits. Price of verdict. So MINISO strong bass, 300 pesos. What does it get you? You have this very nice build, I'd say, quite upscale. If it doesn't have the MINISO logo here, if it says Sony, you can pay maybe 500 to 800 to 1,000 pesos for this one. I have seen this kind of design in other brands that sells for 1,000 plus pesos. So not so bad in design overall. Of course, it's your kind of standard design, but I like that it's minimalist. It kind of looks like the Xiaomi Piston Fits, which is something I like. I do like the minimalist kind of design. So this works for a lot of people. It's kind of a mass market kind of design. So not so bad look overall. It is pretty upscale in terms of the overall aesthetic, and you have that sound, that bass heavy kind of sound that a lot of people will like, especially in this price range. And I'm pretty sure if you're looking for a $5 earphone, this is something that you can enjoy definitely because yeah, a lot of bass throw around. It's a pleasing listen overall, especially for those looking for a bass heavy earphone. And for $5, $8, I would say that this is worth the price that you're paying for. These are worth it. I would definitely recommend it. That is my review of the MINISO metallic earphone, strong bass, with earphone case. Yeah, I forgot the earphone case. You have pretty good value overall, for a MINISO. I'm really surprised with MINISO stuff, to be honest. I don't expect much, from a brand that's coming from, that sells slippers and, $5 cups. I don't really expect much, but this is a surprise for me. MINISO earphones are a surprise for me. So yeah, if you have a MINISO earphone, do you own one? How do you find them? Do you like them, not like them? Let me know also down below. And of course, if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. I review budget-fi to mid-fi audio gear, so if you're into that, consider subscribing. And of course, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.